told that he had a disease called adrenoleukodystrophy and that he would be dead in the next 6 to 12 months, and it would be a horrific death. The next day, they came to us and said, although there's never been a cure nor any treatment, you may want to consider going to the University of Minnesota, where they're treating these late diagnosis boys with transplant. I thought, wait a minute, late diagnosis? We just found out 2 days ago. How's that possible? But nonetheless, my oldest daughter, myself, and my son Evan headed to the U of M, where he received a double cord transplant on June 27th. His transplant was successful. He fully engrafted. We even were able to head back to the Ronald McDonald, where he couldn't wait to go and play and run and enjoy life again. But 2 days later, we headed back to the hospital where he contracted the adenovirus, and we lost him on November 2nd, the day before his and his twin sister Elena's 10th birthday. I never, ever dreamed I would come home without Evan. I knew he wouldn't be the same, but I never dreamed I would come home without him. So when I left for Minnesota, we were on the Fight for Evan Stop ALD campaign, and when I came home from Minnesota, I realized that we were on a worldwide campaign to save lives in his honor, and that was to bring awareness and more people to the bone marrow registry in this world. I don't know how many people realize that there are over 6,000 people a day looking for donors, and that for every 10 people who need a bone marrow donor, only 3 actually find them, and that's for Caucasians. If you look at non-Caucasians and mixed ethnicities, the numbers are worse, which is really unacceptable. Another great thing to know is that college-age males are the best candidate. If you end up being a match, they are the healthiest, they have the best virility, and that's who they will pick to become the bone marrow if they have several matches. So remember that, Cal State Fullerton students, that we need you, young or old, 60 to 18, male or female, but you male college students are our best guys out there. I also like to bring attention to the fact that people are so afraid. When I go to tell Evan's story, they say, oh no, not me, I'm afraid. And I say, well, let's just talk about it for one moment of your time. The biggest hassle is the paperwork you have to fill out, and possibly the donation you might offer to give to the National Marrow Program to help pay for the cost of the actual HLA typing. Then we give you a big Q-tip where you swab the inside of your cheek. That's it. And then you go home. Now you got to win the lottery, because the chances of you becoming a bone marrow donor is about as good as you winning the lottery. So if you were the one to win the lottery, and you were the one in the world to be able to save somebody and give them a chance at life, how would you not want to get involved? And after that, what happens? Well, if you happen to pass all the medical screenings, you have 2 things that happen. One is they may take your actual stem cells, and that's done through an apheresis process where you actually go to a local blood lab where you sit in a chair for the day, they feed you, they take out your cells, they spin your stem cells out, put your blood right back in, and then you go home. That's the easy way. Bone marrow aspiration, like Gilbert had, is probably the more difficult way, but I always like to mention that how many people go in every single day for elective surgeries? Yeah. People do it every single day. It's an elective surgery that you're making the choice to do. You're going in, you're being sedated, they aspirate your bone marrow, you need pain medication, you have it, a couple days of a discomfort in your hip, your back area, and you went home. But you were the one that was chosen to save that person's life. How do you not get involved? So we are now the Fight for Evan. Bring registered donors to the marrow program, ask for people to donate blood product, and ask for people to donate their organs through Donate Life California. And just remember that you can be the one, because it could be you, it could be your child, it could be your grandchildren, it could be your husband or wife that needs your help. Thank you.